What up, everybody? This is now part 3 of this storyline, Unique faking his death and returning as Breeze. If you haven't checked out my other videos I made on this topic, I'll add the links to the description. But I've already explained how Unique was able to survive getting attacked by Ronnie and fake his death, as well as how he returns, recreating himself as Breeze. So today I'm moving forward with everything Kanan, Ghost, and Tommy learn from Breeze. Because the clues and the Easter eggs have actually been right there in front of our faces this whole time. Because we'll see different elements of Breeze rubbing off on all three characters, with Breeze likely having a closer relationship with Kanan and Ghost than he did with Tommy. But the first thing I'm going to get to that all three characters will learn from Breeze is dressing in all black and a hoodie, specifically when putting in work. I mentioned in the last video that a big part of Unique recreating himself to Breeze will be in his appearance, bringing in the era of the all-black hoodie and black Timbs. We have seen both Ghost and Tommy throw the all-black hoodie on several times, and even though we didn't see as much of Kanan in OG Power, he also often wore all black. But also keep in mind that Unique owned a tailor shop and had his clothes custom made for himself. This is going to be something that Unique teaches Ghost about, and Ghost also starts doing this whenever his finances allowed him to. Keep in mind all of Ghost's suits were tailored fit, and he even took Sean to get a tailored suit in Season 1. Ghost also spent 6 seasons of Power trying to get out the game, and we know that was his desire way before Season 1 began. Tommy told Ruiz that going from corner boys to having the biggest shop in New York City was just another way for Ghost to try to get out. Was this initial thought of life outside the game planted in Ghost's mind by Breeze? And raising Kanan Season 1, Unique approached Lou about coming to work for him. Something Lou probably wishes he would have considered right about now. But Unique said this to Lou, talking about Lou working on his music. He told Lou that he likes his guys to have side gigs, other work. We also know from Power Season 2 that Kanan had a car wash before he went to prison. This was most likely Breeze's idea and the way that they cleaned their money. I also mentioned in the last video that Ghost and Tommy had stash spots hidden around town with bank rolls of cash and a pistol. And that they probably learned this from Breeze. And this is how Unique was able to return to Queens under the radar, because he already had guns and money stashed away throughout the city. And I had someone in the comments section somewhat confirm this theory, reminding me of how Warrell and Marvin clashed because Warrell stashed a box of money away in a closet, saying that was Unique's way of doing things. Getting me to how Kanan told Tariq that the best way to defeat your enemy is to make them think that they already won. When Unique returns as Breeze in Season 4, I believe this is when he will kill Ronnie and teach this lesson to Kanan. I don't think that Unique will return as Breeze to kill Ronnie in the finale, either though I could be wrong about that. But most likely the finale will just confirm that Unique is alive, and then probably around episode 5 of Season 4 Unique will finally take out Ronnie. Getting me to another quote that Kanan told to Tariq, that you're not a real killer until you kill someone you love. We know Unique has already had to go through this in Season 1 of Raising Kanan when he told his childhood friend Trez he loved him too right after killing him. We have also seen Tommy Egan and Kanan both use torture tactics to get information out of somebody in power. Tommy doing this the most, something he must have enjoyed learning from Breeze, because Unique was also torturing Trez before killing him. Getting me to Unique recreating himself in the first place to become Breeze is something that at least Kanan will learn from Unique. We don't know if Ghost and Tommy ever knew Breeze as Unique in the first place to learn this. But we know for sure that Kanan knows who Unique is and also looked up to Unique in Season 1. So recreating yourself was definitely something that he learned from Breeze, as Kanan returned in Season 3 of Power, recreating himself as Slim. And I had people in the comments last video telling me that Kanan never recreated himself as Slim, that was only a name he gave to Tariq. But that was not true. Ray Ray, Brains, and Big Country all also called Kanan Slim. And the fact remains, if he changed his name for one person or a million, it is still something he learned from Unique becoming Breeze. The next thing that Kanan, Ghost, and Tommy learned from Breeze was faking your death. We know that Kanan faked being dead when he returned as Slim, and Tommy has also faked his death and is dead in New York living in Chicago. And I personally believe that Ghost is also alive and he faked his death too. All three could have learned this from Breeze. The next thing that they learned from Breeze was how to do a stakeout. In season 1 of Raising Kanan, after getting his shipment seized by the cops, Unique and Warrell sat down the street from Brock's stash house, waiting to confirm if Davina's info carried any weight. And this is something we've seen Kanan, Ghost, and Tommy all do too many times to name in this video. Tommy watching Jannard kill Lil K, or Kanan watching Ghost so he could grab him to tell him about Tariq are just a couple of examples. The next thing that Breeze taught them was how to keep your hands clean. We know that Breeze will have Kanan, Ghost, and Tommy on the corner, taking all the risk, while Breeze sits safe in his apartment. And this is something that Ghost adapted specifically, always trying to distance himself from the game, even using the courier method in season 1 of Power. And even after Breeze was killed, Ghost and Tommy still had to hustle on the corner for Kanan. At the beginning of season 2 of Raising Kanan, Unique was in jail and he fought 3 men at once, beating down all 3 with no problem. Unique also beat down Ronnie without hardly being scratched before getting sucker punched with a pipe. And we know from Power that Kanan, Ghost, and Tommy, all 3 were lethal with their hands. So most likely, Breeze taught the 3 how to fight also. Because the only fight we've seen Kanan in so far was when he pistol whipped Freddy, then beat him down. And like I said in a previous video, when Unique returns as Breeze, I think he'll start doing a lot of robbing and jacking, especially to get back on his feet. Because he can do it under the radar with people thinking he is already dead. In Power, we saw Kanan do a lot more robberies than Ghost and Tommy, simply because the position he was in compared to them. But we also know when Ghost and Tommy need to, they're not afraid to hit a lick. Holding true to the Raising Kanan theme song, when hits the fan, we take money. And before I go, this isn't something that Breeze taught them, but he did give Ghost his nickname, saying that Kid had the ability to appear and disappear. And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.